Hello everyone. There's no highest God than truth. The person who set this God always uphold the truth as his highest God. He taught the entire humanity to live a life which won't make a hustle and bustle. He cannot be simply called as a man, but a phenomenon who is still proudly more than fondly recollected by each and every Indian. He spread his aura everywhere he was, fought a one-man battle against the British Empire and thwarted the plans and policies of whites to loot India in all means. He is the half-naked fakir, Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, India. On this day, October 2nd, we Indians widely celebrate the birthday of our father unanimously with pomp and honor, so I wish you all a very happy Gandhi Jayanthi. Considering the prevailing circumstance, our institution, Sri Vighneswara Central School, celebrates the birthday of Gandhiji virtually. As a part of this day, our children have made a tribute to the father of the nation in various ways. Say about Gandhi Jayanti, everyone will have some thoughts to share about it because the man Gandhi is so influential. Our respected principal has also some words to share with you.
Hi students, today we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti. At the outset, I render my homage to the father of our nation. Today remember the perseverance of Mahatma Gandhi to get the emancipation for India. When I read the story of my experiments with truth, I am really impressed by his self-continence and renunciation. And you have to understand the famous slogan, the slogan of Mahatma Gandhi, do or die. If you can't do any service to our nation, better to die. And the another quotation, live as if you were to die tomorrow. My dear children, today you have to read his autobiography, at least the part of his childhood. I render my best wishes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
One of our students from 3rd standard, Malavika S., has prepared a short video on our great leader and freedom fighter, Gandhiji.
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम 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 भज प्यारे तू सीताराम 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 भज प्यारे तू सीताराम ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम.
Let us hear a few words about the great leader from our dearest Angita teacher.
Good morning all. Today, 2nd October, the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, is celebrated as Gandhi Jayanthi. The full name is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Gandhiji's struggle for the liberation of Indians from British slavery led to independence, Indian independence. Non-violence was the Gandhiji's method for struggle. He started his career as a lawyer. He used to wear simple clothes. Those days, children used to visit Gandhiji. So one day, a boy visited Gandhiji, and he was very distracted by seeing the way he was dressed. So the child asked Gandhiji, "Bapuji, why don't you wear kurtas?" By hearing this, Gandhiji replied and answered him, "Son, I am very poor and I can't afford to buy kurta." By hearing this, the child felt very sad. He told Bapuji that my mother sewed kurtas, so I will tell her to buy.
Our little one has enthusiastically created some posters of Gandhi Jayanti, which shows their love and affection towards the figure, even though they have not gained enough prudence to fathom their father's contribution on the nation. Let's have a look on how beautifully they have done it. Our children have gathered information about Gandhiji, whom everyone endearly called Bapuji, to share their own words about the great lawyer and politician.
Gandhi Jayanti. Today, 2nd October, birthday of Gandhi. Gandhi is known as father of our nation.
ഇന്ന് ചെയ്യുന്ന പ്രവൃത്തിയെ ആശ്രയിച്ചിരിക്കും നിങ്ങളുടെ ഭാവി. ക്രോധത്തിനുള്ള ഏറ്റവും നല്ല മറുപടിയാണ് മൗനം. ഓരോ വീടും ഓരോ വിദ്യാലയമാണ്. ഓരോ മാതാപിതാക്കൾ ഓരോ ഗുരുക്കന്മാരും. ഇന്ത്യയുടെ ആത്മാവ് ഒക്ടോബർ 2 ഗുജറാത്തിലെ പോർബന്തറിൽ കരംചന്ദ് ഗാന്ധിയുടെ ദിലീപായുടെ 4ാമത്തെ മകനെ നമ്മുടെ രാഷ്ട്രപിതാവ് ഗാന്ധി ജനിച്ചു.
Who led India as the leader of the nationalism against British rule. He was born on 2nd of October in 1869 in Porbandar, Gujarat, India.
Mahatma Gandhi was the leader of Indian independence movement against British rule, inspired several rights and freedom movements across the world. We respect him as our
Mahatma Gandhi is father of nation, our Bapu. He was born on 2nd October in 1869 Porbandar, Gujarat. Father of the nation. He always wore a simple dhoti made from khadi. He believed simple living and high thinking. He started non-cooperation and no violence movements to gain freedom from.
On this great day, I wish you all happy Gandhi Jayanti. Gandhi Jayanti is celebrated on 2nd October every year. It is the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was a great leader of India. His full name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Gandhi.
He was born on 2nd October 1869 in Porbandar, Gujarat. He studied in a local school. He was an average student. At the age of 13, Gandhiji married Kasturba. He went to London to study law. He got a job in South Africa as
Quit India movement on 8 August 1942 during the Second World War to drive British rule out of India. Gandhi delivered do or die speech. By the end of Second World War, the British government cleared that they will hand over all the powers to
The Quit India movement is also famously known as August Movement, which was held on 8th August 1942. The leader of this movement was Mahatma Gandhi. This movement was started with a speech in which Bapuji raised a slogan to Indians, do or
वैष्णव जन तो तेरे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे.
He started non-cooperation and non-violence movement to gain the freedom from British rule. Under his leadership, India got free from 15th August 1947. Great leader Bapu, his mother tongue was Gujarati, his tongue London. His life was very simple. Mahatma is also known as Santa.
Gandhiji joined the high school in Rajkot. He completed his matriculation examination in 1887. In 1888, Gandhiji went to England.
Ellen T. Roby, our 10th standard student, has created a video which gives a glimpse of Mahatma Gandhi. Please have a look on it.
Mahatma Gandhi was the most important political and spiritual leader during the Indian independence movement. He was the pioneer of resistance to tyranny through massive civil disobedience founded on nonviolence. He led India to independence and inspired the civil rights movements around the world. He was born on the 2nd of October 1869 in Porbandar, India. His father was the Prime Minister of Porbandar state and his mother was his father's fourth wife. When he was only 13 years old, Gandhi was married to a 14-year-old girl in an arranged child marriage. At the age of 15, he had his first child, who died after a few days. In the following years, he had other 4 sons. In 1888, Gandhi moved to London to study law at the University College London. And in 1893, he went to South Africa to work for an Indian firm. In South Africa, Gandhi experienced discrimination and social injustice and started to work as a social activist. In 1915, Gandhi returned to India and in few years became the leader of the Indian National Congress. Using the principles of non-violence, he led the campaign for Indian independence against Britain. The Salt March on the 12th of March 1930 was the first act against British rules after the Declaration of Independence. During a walk of 390 kilometers, Gandhi passed through a lot of villages and invited people to produce salt without paying the taxes. Bapu, this is the name that Indian people give to Gandhi, was arrested many times and spent 7 years in prison for his ideas and activities. But thanks to his commitment, on the 15th of August 1947, India became an independent nation. On the 30th of January 1948, Gandhi was assassinated while having a walk in New Delhi. His assassin was a Hindu nationalist. Today, part of his ashes rest at Deccan Khan Palace in Pune, India. Gandhi is officially honored as a father of the nation, and his birthday is a national holiday. Around the world, his birthday is the International Day of Non-Violence.
Gandhiji, who was the spokesman of truth and non-violence, emancipated Indians from bondage of British monarchy. He felt regret of his people whose freedom was curtailed in their own land, and these activities provoked Gandhiji. He fought for his people, his nation. You can see many Gandhis in Gandhian attire, which will later entail them to resist the wrongdoings as Gandhi did for everyone.
वैष्णव जन तो तेरे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे राजा राम पतित पावन
ഒക്ടോബർ 2 ഭാരതത്തിലെ രാഷ്ട്രപിതാവായ ഗാന്ധിജിയുടെ ജന്മദിനം. സത്യത്തിന്റെ ധർമ്മത്തിന് വേണ്ടി ജീവിതകാലം മുഴുവൻ പോരാടിയ വ്യക്തിയാണ് ഗാന്ധിജി.
Posts made by our students say how well they have understood the importance of Gandhiji in Indian scenario. India would not be the same if Gandhiji were not there, and it seems they are fascinated by the Gandhian outlook and ideologies. Enjoy the posters made by my friends. You can see the Gandhian principles in a single frame by our 10th standard boys.
मैं हिंसा का विरोध करता हूँ क्योंकि उसे पाया हुआ समाधान बहुत कम वक्त ही होता है और उसे पैदा हुई नफरत हमेशा के लिए है।
दुर्बल लोग कभी क्षमा नहीं कर सकते। क्षमा करना तो बलवानों का गुण है।
अपने आप को गोदना की सबसे अच्छी तरीका है अपने आप का दूसरा की सेवा में गो देना।
अपने प्रयोजन में दृढ़ विश्वास रखने वाला एक सूक्ष्म शरीर इतिहास के रूप में बदल सकता है।
मैं मरने को तैयार हूँ, पर ऐसी कोई वजह ही है जिसके लिए मैं मारने को तैयार हूँ।
व्यक्ति अपने विचारों से निर्मित प्राणी है, वो जो सोचता है वही बन जाता है।
खुशी तब मिलेगी जब जो आप सोचते हो, जो आप करते हो और जो आप कहते हो वो एक है।
The movements by our senior girls which bring forth the memory of Gandhi.
ऐ वतन मेरे वतन ऐ वतन आबाद रहे तो आबाद रहे तो वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तो मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तो ऐ वतन मेरे वतन ऐ वतन मेरे वतन। तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझे से तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझे से पहुँचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरे बुनियाद रहे तो पहुँचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरे पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दो, तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दो। कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तो, कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तो। ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तो। ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, आबाद रहे तो, आबाद रहे तो। ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, आबाद रहे तो।
Mahatma Gandhi, the great soul, has left many imprints in the history of India and in the hearts of millions. It is a testimony that his impact is so wide and deep when we see his reminiscence everywhere. As a leader of many great movements to bring about the changes in society, he left his own comforts and luxuries. His contribution can never be counted in words, and it must not be constrained to recollect him only on a particular day. Let the children be aware of the simplest of simple ideologies put forward by Gandhiji to live as a powerful and law-abiding citizen. The nation bows in front of you. A great salute to the father of the nation.